Okay, we're going to click into the application off the home screen here. So you see it's very similar to the Google quick search bar. I wanted to show you the dynamic home screen. So initially we show these applications, which are all learned based on my activity. So it's an easy place to find some app you're using frequently or settings that you use frequently. Equally, it also has contacts. So the contacts here are the people I call. And it's based on a pattern of when I call them and where I call them. So it understands where I am at different times contacting them. But let's jump into search. And what I wanted to show in search is Chinese content. So I've set the phone to think that I'm sitting at the Westin in Beijing. So you see on the line there it says Chaoyang, Beijing. And the first thing I want to do is look for a restaurant. So there was a great restaurant that I went to, a noodle place. I think it's Mianxiang Bafong. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but let's see if I can get it. So as you see, as I'm searching, I'm just searching the title, but one of the things I'm doing here is I'm searching directly Pinyin in our search bar. I'm not using the input method to translate. We've actually taken the location results, many of the network results, and done a translation or a mapping of Pinyin to the Chinese. So I think this one at the top, it's in Haidian. It was a great noodle place near the university. Yes, so now I see on the map that it's near the university. And this screen now gives me a number of options. So on these options, this bar represents apps that I can deep link to. Now sometimes we are not able to deep link, and I'll reference that at different times, but the goal would be to get all the apps to deep link. So if I want to see that further on the map, I click on the map there, and then that would enable me to see where I am on the map, or get directions. So if I click this button, it would show that I'm at the Westin sitting over there. So it's further away. It was over in Haidian. Second thing I could do, I could get directions straight there. So again, using the Maps app, deep link to it, and it powers the directions. And there you see the distance for what I would be needing to do. But let's jump back. And one of the things I really like about this is by using the back button, I get right back to the place I was. Now, I could look at Dianping, so it's another one that we've deep linked. So understanding this restaurant would have a listing in Dianping. We've jumped right into the app. So we're right there. I didn't have to go and look for the search bar, nor did I have to go into the browser. So I could get all the functions of the Dianping, like see photos of it in this application directly. And you also see the star rating. So let me jump back out of that. And let's search for another one. So another restaurant that I enjoyed was Din Tai. This is a dumpling place, very famous, I think. Din Tai Fung. There it is. So on this one, you see we've got a Wikipedia entry. So we don't have an image for it, but I could look at Chinese Wikipedia and find out about the restaurant, which it is a dumpling place from Taipei, but they have a number of restaurants in different areas. It's a chain now. So I don't see it in the first one there, but now I go looking through here and I do see it. And again, we've got a map from Pinyin to Chinese. So I think this is actually the one that's closest to where I am. It says 2 miles away. Again, I could look at this and deep link into Dianping and see the ratings. See if it's good as they say. So it gets 5 stars in Dianping. And at the map, again, this would show me that it's actually closer to where I am. So there are the green dots where I am, and this is where this restaurant is. So good example of how you can jump in and out of apps from a focus point. Your focus point is from our search results of the restaurant. But let's say I'm not looking for Chinese food. I'm traveling with say Murley, my boss, and he enjoys his Indian restaurant. So I can just type something generic like Indian restaurant, and I will get listings as well locally for that. So you see some of them don't have Indian in the title, like Swagat Beijing, but on this one, if I click on it, again, I get the apps to see, but also we have a TripAdvisor reference. So this restaurant is also has reviews in TripAdvisor. And again, this deep links into the application. So here we see there's not a lot of reviews, but 4 reviews with 3.5 stars. And you get that information. And you're now directly in the TripAdvisor app. Again, optimized for the phone. Far better experience than using the browser. You also see related apps. So we took what it is I was looking for, and now we have different applications coming from the network that related to Indian food. And those are coming from Google Play Store, but we also have other app stores in there.